All right, here we are. Got everything sanded smooth, body fill and all that stuff, did that. I put them on the MDF board. This is an extra spare piece I'd gotten in case I had made some mistakes. Traced it, cut it. I did have to, do a little extra cutting where in areas where it didn't fit quite right. Some places I cut a little too much, but nothing a little bit of fiberglass, bondo or whatever can't take care of. Like I said, screws in the MDF to hold them there, and then a couple across the tops and the sides. I'm gonna just bondo the edges or fiberglass, whatever. I'm gonna cut holes out for the subwoofers and then just carpet it and it's done. Fantastic. What a pain, mainly because I'm just terrible with fiberglass and had to do a lot of fixes for my mistakes. But it's coming along. The only thing I gotta do is on the back here, in the trunk, there's like a little part that you can like turn the little knob and pull the little panel out. So there's a hole. Well, that's where I'm gonna put the speaker wires through. I'm also gonna then drill a hole into the box here or wherever the panel is and just put one of those little terminal cups. And that'll be that. So that way, I can disconnect and pull these out of the trunk when I need, but they should really never need to come out because they're only gonna take the corners up. So I had the 10-inch vented, box in my trunk that took up like half the trunk, and those were Scar VD10s. Those were shallow mount 10-inch subwoofers. I'm switching to Scar SVR8s, so I'm going to actually get a smaller subwoofer. The 10s they just weren't necessary. Can you fit a 10 in here? Yeah, I measured it. You can definitely get a 10. You could put the VD10 in here. The problem I found though is airspace. These things are about 0.4, 0.5 cubic feet airspace sealed. The manufacturer says for a 10-inch you should have 0.65. Now you could probably cheat if you wanted and stuff these things with polyfill, but I'm not doing any of that. All I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna line the insides with some, whatever it is, Dynamat or sound deadener material so there's less vibration. I'm also gonna line that on the trunk lid so that doesn't vibrate much either. But otherwise I'm gonna get the Scar SVR8. I'm going with dual 4 ohms. They're going to be wired to the 1 amp, so they're going to still take the same amount of power as the 10s. They're just going to be smaller, fit in a smaller space, and use less airspace required for the boxes. So that's me. You do what you want. Like I said, if you wanted to fit 10s in there, go for it. You can. The VD10s fit. I already tested it. They're good to go. It's just a matter of you'd have to make the box deeper to get more airspace, or wider and deeper. So however you want to do it. But I didn't want to do that. I just want them to fit right in the corners, and those are probably going to be the best, sub that I can put in there. I mean, you could always get more expensive ones. You can go with Sundown, DDs, whatever. It's just what I went with. I'm happy with the Scar product and for what I'm trying to do. So as you can see, we're getting there. Looking good. They're not fit in yet, obviously. I mean, I don't want to push them all the way in. Oh, one little thing I'll mention is, if you notice here on the back, not that side, but on both of them where it comes in here, I had to actually sand this down on the back side because of how this pushes in. So I use 3/4 inch MDF for the base and the front. I would recommend, if you want, 3/4 inch for the base, but then do like 1/2 inch for the face. That way you won't have to sand it as deep. But yeah, you don't have that 3/4 inch gap here. This thing almost automatically cuts in. So that's why I had to sand this down. I used a Dremel with a disc to cut out the chunk, and then I just took my little Black & Decker mouse to sand it down smooth. So now, as you can see where I did that, that's where that comes in. So just something to extra step I didn't see coming. Otherwise, just build this part out here from where it comes, like an extra inch, and then you won't have to do that step. But I made it so that these will sit in the trunk without overlapping the main piece in the front that you lift up to get to your spare tire. So I'll still have access to everything to lift that up to get to the spare if I ever need to, which probably won't. I mean, who changes their tires anymore? But that's what I did. So